I'm sitting down with Gary Yeoman from Voxtur, and I know you guys have been waiting for some kind of update, and the company has been kind of quiet. So we will do our best to see what can be said about where the company is, and if there's more things to say in the future, we'll just do another interview. So Gary, thank you for doing this.
Welcome.
So since Ryan took over, there has been some things done operationally. I know there has been an announcement on the Blue Water transaction. I guess it was supposed to close already. It hasn't. This causes some anxiety as to, is the deal still on the table? Is it off the table? So let's update on whatever we can update people on.
Okay, Mariusz, there's a little bit of delay on this recording. So, you finish talking and your lips keep moving about 10 seconds later. So hopefully my delay is not going to be interpreted as me having to think too hard, for the questions that you're asking. But, why I'm taking this call today is that it's been a long time coming. And I will only say this, obviously until a deal, is a final agreement is signed, until that takes place, we can't make any announcement. But what I want your listeners to know, that we are working very positively, with on the Blue Water deal. We do believe that we've are close to a final resolution on it. And we expect over the day, the coming days, and it could be a week, I don't know, it's in the lawyer's hands in finalizing documents. Now, that's all I can say. I'm not going to divulge anything about what the deal is, if it's the same or not the same. Just only know that both sides are extremely happy with what we think are, a proposed transaction. And I guess it never gets done until, the actual legal documents. But I think that we're at a point, in our negotiations that we've found resolve on everything. And as anyone knows, and most people have not involved in buying major businesses that are multiples of millions, there's never a straight road. There's always, someone coming in and a new fresh face coming in and saying, what about this or what about that? It's complicated, especially when you're talking about, partnering and operations agreements and all the other things that people think about. So it's not a typical transaction, but we think very highly of UNIB. We think highly of the potential transaction that we think we're very far along with. And if I say it's days or if I say it's a week, it really, if I was a lawyer drafting the documents and getting them done and getting them signed, I could be more affirmative. All I know is that I have no reason today to be alarmed or thinking that things are falling through. I do not. I feel very strongly that we found resolve, basically that we're both happy with, extremely happy with. And so hopefully over the next few days, I'll be able to, enlighten on the terms, but I think that we're both happy. And so when we get the final legal documents to be signed, until they're signed, we don't have a deal. But, I think that the purpose of the call today is to quell these rumors that things are, all in a topsy-turvy. I think we have the Bank of Montreal in a very good situation with respect to this transaction. And, I have to tell you that Ryan is doing a fantastic job. I think he's absolutely doing a wonderful job. He's introduced the concept of one Voxtur. He's realigned and restructured our businesses to focus us doing more on purely technology operation, as opposed to combining technology with some services extended thereof. Our our definition of who we are as a real estate technology play. We want to get more and more focused into that operation and not have to describe everything that we're doing, as 5, evolving businesses. Is really, really important to us to be able to define our business as one Voxtur and explain, the services they're rendering. But everything is going to be the genesis of focusing around the basic foundation of a platform for our real estate customers. He's doing a fantastic job. He is relentless in his work ethic. And I think that he's, going to take a bit of time to get acclimatized to what we have to do to make sure that we share as much information as we possibly can without crossing that threshold as far as, where we're breaking confidentiality or impacting things that we cannot do. Everyone knows as a public company that if we're going to give out information about anything specific, then it has to be given out to everybody at the same time. And normally that is done either through, a shareholder call or through a press release of some sort. But, what I'm trying to do for your constituents that have been very loyal to us and extremely probably frustrated because it's not moving at the speed of light that we wanted it to. I certainly wanted to quell rumors that the deal is dead and, we're scrambling and we got the bank. We're very, very comfortable and very satisfied with the way things are moving, albeit we're the first one to say we'd love to have had it done, 5 months ago or 6 months ago. But I love the way the company is transforming. I love what we're doing as a company. I got a tremendous amount of confidence in Ryan and the management team and the leadership of that. And hopefully in the next few days or maybe a week or two, it's just right now in legals. And I'm not saying that if it couldn't fall apart. I mean, we could be hit by lightning tomorrow too. But I really believe, confident that we're in a really good spot, and hopefully we'll be able to divulge a conclusive transaction very shortly.
So you addressed the Blue Water deal, you addressed the bank, and then you said that Ryan is doing a great job. So I guess the two main concerns that people are concerned about is the debt, which you addressed, and then path to being cash flow positive. So when you say Ryan is doing a great job, do you mean towards that cash flow positive goal?
If he's doing things wonderfully, as improving the business, but we're not working toward cash flow positive, that I don't think he could use the word great as an accolade. Part and parcel of doing a great job is being financially and fiscally responsible, as well as providing product that is in great demand out there by our customers, in the real estate mortgage space. And so that's what we've done, and that's what he is doing, and that's what he is implementing. I think that people know a year and a half ago when I took over the job as CEO, I took it over somewhat reluctantly because I really didn't feel that I'm not, a developer. I cannot, write programs. I think I understand the business, but in relationship to technically knowing how to build a platform and make that part of my everyday way of life, I felt that I was not the right person for that job. There's many other attributes to the job that I think I do well. And I think that Ryan and I, working together with his management team, are doing an excellent job together. We have great respect for each other. We have a very, we're basically joined, at the top. There are no fissures in the embodiment of who we are. We're in total agreement on our platform. We're totally in agreement, on our organization as far as where it should go and how to do that. And we think that we're better set than we ever have been as far as getting the management team and structure in order to be able to recognize that. I do like our company a lot. We've been through lots of challenges, but thinking about it, in context, it was only about a year ago that we're sitting here with $50 million worth of debt, and hopefully we're only weeks away that we'll have, if not the debt totally eradicated, we'll have it into a functioning order that we're not going to have to be worried about the bank, and some of the challenges that lay ahead of that. We're confident that something will be done shortly, and we'll be able to move forward and continue to, perform, on this, basically the tasks at hand.
Okay, so I think this is good. Thank you for doing this. When the deal closes and you will be able to say more, then let's jump on the call again and do more. But for now, thank you for that.
Thank you. You're welcome. And just to reiterate, not only is it just lip service about me talking about Ryan and the great job he's doing, he's fully cognizant and fully aware of the need for regular contact with the shareholders, and so certainly it's at top of mind to him. And essentially, I just felt that if I was to provide this right now, there's no way that we're going to opine on the different aspects of the deal. We're just saying that we are making some really good progress, and over the days, and hopefully it's just days, but maybe weeks ahead, we'll have this put to bed.
Now, one thing I forgot, can you say anything about the RPTA?
Yeah, I mean, we're confident. There's been lots of reports from the government that have permeated, on the social media. They just released, a new platform last night that they're making fundings available to the municipalities so that they can recognize the shortfall of taxes. We believe strongly that a lot of these few legislative changes that have taken place is to be able to enable, our offering that we're doing. Again, I mean, it's we're sitting here in a place where if we were extremely profitable, we probably wouldn't go as far as say, this is what we're doing and this is where we hope to get there. But we wanted to be communicative enough to say that there's some really good things happening, in the horizon. Do we ever think that it was going to take this long for the RPTA? Did we ever think it was going to take this long with respect to the transaction with Blue Water? We didn't, and it is what it is. But at the same time,
but the other disposition, I just want to put things in perspective. The other disposition that also took forever. It's just the way it is.
I don't know which ones don't. I mean, listen, my former alma mater being at Altus, they announced 6 months ago that they're selling their property tax business. It's not there. Yeah. Is it going to get done? I guess only they will know. There are so many transactions that are taking place that never get done. They have entered into agreements to move something and then had them pulled. So it's just a way of life. It is what it is because of the complexities of law today. And so, why waste a good transaction when you can use 1 hour, one lawyer, when you end up needing 30? It's just, you need patience. You need to have calm. You need to focus on the job at hand and do the best you can, with what you're given to make things as timely as possible.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Gary, for doing this.
You're welcome. Thank you.